Hey guys, what's going on? Ed here, and today I'm bringing a model to you that I've completed recently. This is obviously the high-grade Universal Century 1 to 144 scale Gp01, the original, the first one. Uh, Super fun kit, super old, well not super old, but pretty old kit, uh, in terms of how everything's kind of put together on it. Um, Yeah, so I decided to do this because I and a small group of friends on Facebook and YouTube sort of have a small build team where we're going to be doing builds like this just together, just small group general builds. Like this time we got together and I was like, guys, we should all do Gundams, just normal Gundams. And, you know, next time, the next build is we're all building Gerbera Tetra, and then the next time it's going to be like a swimming Xeon build thing. So, yeah, it's a couple friends that like to build together online. And this was my build for it, and I'm pretty happy with it. To go into a couple things before I go into this, I know I said I was going to do videos on a couple kits that I've done recently. And there's one that I'm going to go over, which is a custom, but I'm going to go over that later. I didn't go over the Rosen Zulu that I painted, or the Virtue that I did, or the Gym that I did. I just decided to leave those, because those were my first airbrushed kits. And, the Virtue, yeah, it went, Virtue, the Gym, my, custom that I'm going to be showing off in the next video, and then this guy. So this is my fourth airbrushed kit. So here's the Gym. I just kind of wanted to show it off on camera a little better. It's an AUG Gym. I did mess up in a couple spots on the shading around the skirt there. I kind of messed up. It's not my best kit, definitely not, but I had fun with it. Kind of fucked up on one of the vents down there, but it wasn't, definitely not the worst thing I've ever done, but not the best. I really do love how I did the shading on the shield, though. That was a lot of fun. I appreciated darker blue and then went over it with sort of a lighter green color. So in the future, when I get better at airbrushing, I'm probably going to redo this color scheme because it's one of my favorite color schemes in general. I saw it on Modelers G, or I think a FG site or whatever, and I really liked how all the colors kind of came together on this really cool Gym that I saw, so I decided to do that. I did add in these extra panel lines on it and everything. So yeah, that was a fun kit. I didn't really want to make a video on it because I didn't really feel like doing it. I don't know. But onto this guy, the Gp01. As you can see, it's fully painted, fully pre-shaded. Adjust my camera a bit, let's see more detail on it. As you can see, I added decals all over it like I normally do for my kits. Added the Gundam, the GP project symbols and the Fetty symbols all over it. This was painted with an airbrush, obviously. Just can't really get this sort of style with hand painting. Did candy red for some of the vents and some of the scope for the gun. I did Alclad chrome and clear Tamiya red for the thrusters. This gun likes to fall out a lot, so I'm probably going to end up gluing that in there because I don't like the other gun it came with. Yeah, and then after flat coating it, I did an enamel wash and then re-flat coated it because some of the enamel's kind of glossy. There's his shield. So that was a fun build, a lot of fun. Really like how I did this one. In my opinion, I think I did a pretty decent job on it. Let's see, there's a couple cool details I kind of wanted to show off. On the backpack, for example, if I can get it off, I did like the wing details, because the way this Gundam fits together is the core fighter folds up and goes inside the chest, And this was the backpack, and this was like one of my first masking jobs I did on that, and the little green cameras up there. That was one of the first masking jobs I've ever done for airbrushing. So that was a lot of fun. I'm really glad I did that, and then the enamel wash really brings out those bold lines on it. So yeah, there's that. And I filled in like the feet details and everything with gray. And the core fighter, pretty happy with. A couple things I probably could have done better, but overall I'm pleased with it. I did more shading on the wings. I shaded this entire kit with black, while on the gym I shaded with different colors, which kind of looks better in my opinion. Shading can be done with multiple colors, and I just decided to go with black for this one. Got all the landing gear painted. This guy was a bitch because it needed masking. This whole part was gray, but that part needed to be white, or blue. This whole part was gray, but that part needed to be white. This whole part was blue, but that needed to be white. So I really went the extra mile with this, and I decided to mask everything and kind of add a little bit more detail. I did all the landing gear, and this was inspired by a kit a friend sent me, and he had the master grade of it, and it was kind of a junker, and he sent it to me, and I thought it was really cool, so it was kind of in pieces, and I put it back together and fixed it up, and the way he had his decals placed are the way that I placed the decals on the core fighter, and somewhat how I put them onto the Gundam. And last but not least is the extra rifle that is just like a standard Fetty rifle, I think. Nothing too special. Yeah, so that's about it. Again, I'm really happy with how this kit turned out. For example, I think I'm coming a long way with paint-wise, because right here I have an example of my work from a year ago. And as you can see, this is just a half-painted Gp01 full Burnian, or full Vernian, or however, full Burnian, whatever. It's the high grade, and it's essentially just half-painted. I mean, it's not bad, but it's nothing compared to what I've done now. So this is, right here, this is a year's worth of work and tool upgrades, studying, and just really pushing myself as a modeler. I'm having a ton of fun with it. I'm having a ton of fun kind of starting to do more airbrush stuff and to do more just creativity with my kits and just bring out the ideas that I have in my head. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys want to see more clear pictures, and I highly suggest you do because I never really capture it in the videos, go to the link below and it'll have a link to my blog where my full photo shoot of this guy is. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.